Welcome to the online information session for the Pharmacy Technician Program application process. This online information session will take you through important information about applying to the Pharmacy Technician Program. It will cover eligibility, the application process, required documentation, program information, frequently asked questions, and finally, the online application process. First, we'll begin with eligibility. Students eligible to apply to the program are currently enrolled in or have completed all of the program prerequisites. This includes HESC 111, Medical Terminology, Pharmacy 108, which is Pharmacy Ethics and Communications, and Pharmacy 109, Body Systems, Diseases, and Drugs. Additionally, a student must have an overall GPA of 2.0 or greater. This includes all completed work at other colleges, not just your Delgado GPA. All of the credits will be evaluated and a calculation will be completed for this eligibility. You must be eligible for Math 128, which means you must have completed levels equivalent to Math 118, Math 094 from the old math system, or Math 099 for the current math system. You may have completed these maths at another school. You may have done a placement test that ranked you at 128. And also, this is a prerequisite to sit for Pharmacy 109, so most of you have met this requirement. You must be eligible for English 101. Now, these asterisks on Math 128 and English 101 mean that you do not have to have taken or completed these classes. You just must be technically eligible for college-level coursework. If you do not meet the above application requirements, I ask that you please wait until you do meet the requirements to apply. Additionally, for eligibility, each application is reviewed on an impartial basis, and the most qualified applicants with the greatest potential for contributing to the profession are selected. Meeting the minimum requirements does not guarantee admission to the program. Acceptance to the Pharmacy Technician Program is based on the applicant's personal and academic qualifications. Personal qualifications include the applicant must be 18 years or older. Individuals must be in good physical and mental health. This is necessary in order for students to meet the physical performance standards and possess clarity of mind essential for healthcare studies. Candidates should enjoy working in a scientific and technical environment as well as using mechanical equipment. Most important, however, is the candidate's desire and ability to work with people. Additional personal qualifications: the applicant must have strong attention to detail and strong critical thinking skills. They must be dependable, responsible, reliable, and able to abide by the rules, regulations, and the schedule requirements for the programs and the clinical sections. Applicants must be of good moral character and must be non-impaired. Applicants must be able to meet the technical standards for the profession. The program has a set of technical standards which will be provided to you that you will need to review, that will cover areas that a technician will potentially encounter in the workforce. Applicants who are unable to meet the technical standards of the profession should contact the program director's office to determine if reasonable accommodations can be made. Technical standards are found on the application information page of your course site or by email request. I will be including a copy of the technical standards with the email that you received that instructed you to complete the online application process. Next, we'll talk about the application process. To access the application, it will be available through your current course site, either Pharmacy 108 and or Pharmacy 109, or by emailing the program director at alavan@dcc.edu. Please review the application checklist and general information. Please review the technical standards and complete the application online. You will submit your documentation, supporting documentation that are required for the application, by attaching a file attachment. Your required documentation includes a copy of your high school diploma, your high school equivalency, or a university degree or official, which means sealed, transcript from your high school or university. You will also need to provide a copy of your Social Security card. Additionally, a copy of an official transcript from all colleges attended that are not part of Delgado Community College. If you have not attended any other school, if Delgado is the only school you've ever attended, you do not need to submit a transcript. It doesn't matter if you've taken classes at the West Bank, the North Shore, City Park, or any other location. As long as it was part of Delgado, your transcript is recorded at Delgado. However, if you've attended college at another university, UNO, Loyola, Tulane, Holy Cross, LSU, or college such as North Shore Technical Community College, Nunez, you will need to submit a copy of those transcripts, even if there is a copy on file with the admissions department at Delgado. For assessing your transcript for the processing of your application, you can include an unofficial copy of a transcript from other schools you've attended. However, if you are accepted to program, we must have an official copy of your transcript on file. All right, some information about the pharmacy technician program. The program is accredited. We meet certain standards. So the pharmacy technician program is accredited by the American Society of Health System Pharmacists, ASHP, and the Accreditation Council of Pharmacy Education, ACPE. The program was first accredited in 2003. At that time, there were less than 75 accredited programs throughout the United States, and there are now over 260. In the state of Louisiana, Delgado's Pharmacy Technician Program is one of 20 programs that are currently accredited or pending accreditation. Accreditation is a process that ensures a minimum standard is being observed. ASHP-ACPE accreditation provides the public, our students, and our pharmacy partners the knowledge of our standards. This provides all interested parties a certain expectation of competency. There is a list of program standards that can be available. So what is the program? Once you've completed your prerequisite courses, you've applied to the program, and should you be accepted, the Pharmacy Technician Program is a 2-semester program. Classes are held every day, Monday through Friday. The first semester is comprised of 3 classes and 1 laboratory. The classes are Pharmacy 104, which is Pharmacology for the Pharmacy Technician, Pharmacy 116, which is Pharmacy Math, Pharmacy 102, which is Pharmacy Practice Lecture, and Pharmacy 106, which is Pharmacy Practice Lab. Lab meets 2 days a week. In the second semester, there are 2 courses, a lab, and 2 clinical sections. Pharmacy 110 and 112, which is Sterile Products Lecture and Sterile Products Lab, are completed prior to the clinical rotations. Pharmacy 120 is Professional Practice. That course prepares students to be successful with the certification exam and develop professional skills and expectations of what will be required once you have become certified. Pharmacy 151 is Clinical Practice 1, which is a hospital rotation, and Pharmacy 152 is Clinical Practice 2, which is a community rotation. Currently, students complete 5 weeks, which is 200 hours, at each practice setting. Some students will start with Pharmacy 151 and then complete 152, where other students will start in 152 and then complete in 151. What other parts are required for the program? Every student accepted to program is required to have a drug test and a background check. The drug screening will occur prior to the start of the program. Any student accepted will get further information at orientation. All students are also required to complete a background check. This is not done prior to beginning program. The Louisiana Board of Pharmacy requires an application for a training permit. The background check will be done during that application process. The background check is conducted by the Louisiana State Police and is gone through the FBI. Students are strongly encouraged to acknowledge and note any legal challenges that they have occurred at any level, even expunged, so that the program director is best to direct them as to how to prepare to defend their position should be needed with the Louisiana State Board of Pharmacy. Another important point as you are interested in this program is what estimated expenses you might incur. For the program, tuition and fees currently for in-state full-time 12 credits is approximately $2,040. Students will be in program for 2 semesters, so that cost would be approximately $4,000 for the 2 semesters. A one-time expenditure for uniform and shoes can run from $50 to $150. Textbooks, approximately $825 for the entire course. Health screenings can run up to approximately $200. This will vary depending on what type of insurance and what coverage you have. The Louisiana Board of Pharmacy expenses will be approximately $150. This includes your application fee, which is $25, your fingerprint background check, which is approximately $45, and notary. And then at a later date, you may be required to, file your application, become a technician, that will be an additional $100. The PTCE, which is the certification exam, costs $129. Students will need to pay and sit for this exam to successfully complete program. We also offer a certificate in sterile compounding and aseptic technique in the 2nd semester. The cost of that training is $125. That is in addition to the coursework itself. Other notary expenses may be approximately $50. Now let's talk about submitting your application. To submit your application, it will be completed online and it will take approximately 15 to 30 minutes to complete. The documents to be submitted to the program director are a copy of your high school diploma, equivalency, or university degree or transcript, and a copy of your Social Security card, which have been previously stated. These will be uploaded in the assignment section of your coursework. I will explain that further in just a moment. Dates and deadlines. All applications and documents must be received by Tuesday, July 5th, 2016. All notifications from the program director will be sent to you by email to the email addresses provided in your application. All interviews for qualified candidates will be held July 19th and 20th, and students accepted to program will be required to attend a mandatory orientation July 28th. A reminder that fall semester courses will begin Monday, August 15th. Now let's look at the process for completing your application. When you log into your Pharm 109 course site, you come into the home page. You will click on Assignments to enter into the Assignments section. Scroll down to Upcoming Assignments, which is the application. Click on the application link and you are brought to the assignment. Request you to please review this video, and then you will review this video. At the end of reviewing the video, it will ask you to please upload a copy of your high school diploma and Social Security card. You will do that by Submit Assignment button. Also, what you will need to do before submitting your assignment is scroll down to the bottom where there is a link to the online application. When you click that link, it will bring you to the application page. It will take approximately 15 to 30 minutes to complete your application. To submit your documentation, you will click Submit Assignment, and you will go to the File Upload. You will browse your computer to locate where you have saved the copies of your Social Security card and the copy of your high school diploma or equivalency. So I'm just going to pick a file from a picture file from one of my courses to illustrate how to upload. You can, if you've got them saved as a single file, you can attach as one. If you have more than one, you can attach the second file here. When you have uploaded your files, then you will submit your assignment. You also note that there is a link that you can access the online application from the link to the upload area. Okay, so now let's talk about some frequently asked questions. So, how many students are accepted into the program? That number can vary. Usually the number of candidates selected is between 12 and 18. This, however, is dependent on students repeating a class, lab space, the number of qualified applicants, and the availability of the faculty. When will you know about an interview? Qualified students will be contacted via email after applications and transcripts have been evaluated. Usually this is within 10 days of the deadline for the application submission. Students who do not meet the program requirements will receive an email with further information to help them fulfill the program requirements. How long after the interview will I know if I've been accepted to program? Usually, acceptance is determined within 10 days of the close of the interview cycle. Students not accepted will receive a letter through the United States Post Service. What about scheduling my classes? If you would like to schedule holding courses, just in case you're not accepted, you are well able to do that. For program classes, if you are accepted, you cannot register for the in-program classes until the program director has approved the change in program from pre-farm to Certificate of Technical Studies farm. If accepted, you will be instructed on course registration at orientation. What about health screening and drug testing? Again, if accepted, you will be provided further information at orientation. If accepted, do not complete a drug screen or a background check before attending orientation to get further information. If I don't get accepted, how many times can I apply? If you are not accepted, you are welcome to reapply. I will advise you to coursework that may make you a stronger candidate. Are students selected based on their GPA? Yes and no. GPA does not define the student. We are looking for students that can be successful with the course load. So ask yourself, have you taken 3 to 4 core type classes successfully in a single semester? What type of outside job experience do you have that has similar skill sets to a pharmacy technician? That meaning attention to detail, strong customer service skills, being able to have critical thinking. Can you follow verbal instructions with limited guidance? Many times technicians are given responsibilities that the pharmacist has an expectation once they tell them what they need that they are going to be able to go and complete the task without asking lots of questions for clarification. Also, we're looking at the whole student, not just grades. If you have additional questions, please contact Ms. Levance at alavan@dcc.edu. Thank you for taking the time to review this application information session. Please proceed to uploading your documentation and completing the online application. Thank you for your time and interest.